Yeah. Hello, welcome back. I'm James, and I'm here to help you to make a great breakfast acai bowl. And so I'll do it with a few different ingredients. The first was like a nice crisp rice, either white rice or brown crisp rice is what I like. A packet of acai. It's the one that I prefer is the one that's unsweetened, not the one with guarana. So because the guarana has energy, and I'm just usually prefer the regular. Regular honey, a banana, and some blueberries. So those are my main ingredients that we'll do and we use. The big thing about acai is that it's a darker color, and sometimes if you're not careful, it'll make a colorful mess. So be careful when you're opening. When it comes in the store, it comes in a really like flash frozen method, so that it's really like icy. So you got to leave it overnight, maybe 24 hours in the fridge, so that it can thaw and become liquidy. So give yourself 24 hours after you purchase it to kind of get to a regular state. And then after you do that, I usually like to pour it into the bowl first. Give it at the bottom. So I'm gonna make two, but you can do one for each of two. But I'm gonna do two today with one. So I like to get it in there because at the top it's usually liquid, and at the bottom it's usually more of the puree. So I'll use a kind of like just get the product out via a slow, because otherwise you could make a splash. So that's why I recommend being careful at this point, because you could easily just make this go everywhere, and you wouldn't want this. Even though it's really colorful and good for you, the really great thing about acai that I really, why I became a believer in it, is because it has this really high auric value. And auric is kind of like a value that they use to determine how much oxygen the body can assimilate into it. So this one of the fruits, that's why it's called a superfruit, that it helps the oxygen assimilate into the body. Like it has like a 90% auric value. So that's why I really am a believer in it. So what I do is I get it at the bottom, and then everybody has their own way. You can do it as you like, and then I usually put so you can come in, and then I usually like to cover the acai so that I don't see it, just with enough crisp, so that it gives you just to kind of like, so you don't see it. That's how I know how much to use. Mm-hmm. And then after that point, then I sprinkle. But at this point, I usually do, I'm kind of funny about how I do it. I'll do like a circle with honey just to give it a little sweet kind of flavor to it, because as it is, acai has a kind of an really earthy taste, and it's just different, so that way you'll enjoy it more. And honey is so good for you, so I'm a big advocate of honey in its nature. So then we just add some bananas to it. At this point, we got that. Good. And then sprinkle some blueberries on top. At that point, and then you got it. So that's your breakfast acai bowl, and you can enjoy that, and it'll really help to give you a great start to the day. And I appreciate you. And if you like what we're doing, just hit the subscribe at the bottom. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Erica, for being my co-producer here. Erica, thank you so much.